in Newport, Kentucky, spending his first 2 years just across the hall playing in this very gym. He has since moved down to Atlanta, Georgia's overtime elite and spent his summer and spring playing with the Wildcat Select 3SSB team. He's a highly dynamic, skilled playmaker and scorer. He has a crafty, unique feel for the game, a very high IQ, a knack for getting to his spots, particularly out of ball screens, but is also a prolific shot maker who makes shots with range, off the catch and pull, added extra versatility to his game. Because of all this, he has heard from schools all across the country and many of the biggest programs in the country. But he's now down to just 6 schools in Oregon, Indiana, Kansas, Arkansas, the 2 in-state powerhouses of Louisville and Kentucky. Now, Tay, I know you're anxious to get to the reveal, but before we get fully started here, who do you have up here today?
I got my brother, Kel, brother Irv, sister, stepdad, Emery, Drew, Mikhail, my mom, my other sister, Charlie, my dad, Chuck, big brother, Edmund.
Well, Tay, I know throughout this recruiting process, you probably felt like this day would never come, but here you are. The phone calls are over, the visits are over. Talking to people like myself about your recruitment is now over. What are the thoughts and feelings going through right now as you are now at the finish line?
I'm just glad to be here. You know, it's a blessing. Just ready to get it over with.
Well, Tay, you've had a very impressive career, and it's not just what you've done on the court, but I remember watching you for the first time back when you were a freshman coming away thinking you were potentially the #1 point guard in the class. And here you are 4 years later, you have achieved that. But it's not just what you have achieved on the court. It's how you've kept your priorities straight while building such a massive brand and business off the court. What would be your message and advice to kids coming up behind you today as they look to navigate all the pressures and distractions thrown at you guys and keeping your priorities in order?
Just keep the main thing. You know, I didn't mean to blow up, create that brand for myself, but it happened. You know, just stay focused, stay out of trouble.
Well, what comes along with being the #1 point guard is a loaded recruitment, and you've had just that. Again, down to 6 schools: Oregon, Indiana, Kansas, Arkansas, and the 2 in-state powers of Kentucky and Louisville. How difficult was it for you to come down to this ultimate decision?
One of the hardest decisions I've ever made in my life. You know, this is a life-changing decision for me and my family. So, yeah.
Well, Tay, I know you have something prepared that you want to say in ultimately leading up to your reveal. So, Tay, the moment is here. Take it away.
First off, I want to thank you all for being here today and for supporting me and my family on such a special day. It truly means the world to us. Before anything else, I want to thank God. Without him, I won't be in this position. He's guided me through every step of this journey. To my family, thank you for pushing me, believing in me, and instilling me in the values of hard work and self-belief. I'm here today because of everything you've done. Mom, thank you for your sacrifices. You've given everything for me and Em, and I'm never gone a day without feeling your love and support. One day I'm gonna retire you and make sure you're taken care of for the rest of your life. I love you so much. Dad, thank you for introducing me to the game and making me work even when I didn't want to. You helped me lay the foundation for everything. I love you. Drew, thank you for stepping in and treating me and my sister like your own. You always said if you do your 50, I'll do mine. And you never let me down. I could say more, but we'd be here all day. I love you. Em, I love you, and I hope I made you proud to call me your big brother. Keep working hard. I'm already proud of you. To my grandma and grandpa, thank you for your unconditional love, support. Even before I picked up a basketball, I'll never be able to thank you enough. To my Aunt Kia, Shy, and Uncle Justin, thank you for always being there for me throughout my life. To my day ones, Kale, Todd, Johnny, Kai, Irv, James, Barry, DJ Beans, AJ, Monte, Griff, Rod, and Kyle. You all believed in me from day one. You gave me confidence every single day. I love each and every one of you. To my agent Jared and the team at CBS Sports, thank you for always pushing me and holding me accountable. I appreciate you. To my trainer Pat Cohen, you're like a big brother to me. I always know you're just one call away. Thank you for everything. To Southgate, Newport, and my OTE family, your love and support have meant everything. You've all played such a big role in my journey. Thank you to the Northern Kentucky community for always showing love. And to the haters who didn't think I'd be here, thank you too. You fueled me on the days I wanted to quit. Coach Snap, thank you for giving a little 7th grader a chance and sticking by me through the ups and downs. We did some special things here at Newport. Shout out to Ethan, Phil, Pipes, Murrow, and Cam. Thank you as well. To Edmund Sumner, I've always looked up to you. I'll never forget the Sumner Select days or watch you in the NBA. You inspired me to keep pushing. To my Wildcat Select family, Nate, Tom, and Jamil, thank you. These last 2 AAU seasons on the Adidas circuit gave me some of the best memories of my life. 3 Stripes fan forever. Huge shout out to Cam, Bo, Spencer, Pierre, and Nina for all the love these past 2 years. I'm forever grateful. Shit. To my RWE coaching staff, Coach Corey, C. Foss, and Coach Chad, thank you. We got unfinished business this season. To all my teammates, thank you. None of this would have been possible without you. You believed in me and rode with me every step of the way. You're all my brothers for life. Finally, to all the coaches who recruited me and believed in me, thank you for taking this time to get to know me and support me throughout this process. Now, as you all know, I can only choose one school.
And the college I'm choosing is.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it, April.
Damn, who running this? Yeah, the script off. Technical difficulties.
And the college I'm choosing is.
MD acting slow. So. Hey, Dad, don't leave that right there. Don't show it. Get that to Ed after. Do not give it to him yet.
Travis, do you want one? Do you want one, Travis?
This is where it got real. No crowd, no camera, just go sacrifice.
And then tell my dad that's for Charlie.
Hold on.
Yeah.
And then this is where it all came together. I don't know how to become a pro. On and off the field. I could not do this without my family, my coaches, and my teammates. Thank you for believing. Every gym, every rep, every sacrifice, coming to this point. I know y'all wanted to see you be a hometown hero, but my heart was elsewhere. With that being said, I'll be attending
you too. Love you too. I got a couple more questions.
Hurry up. Hurry. Right behind the curtain.
Couple more for you, buddy. Well, congratulations, Tay. Why'd you pick Kansas?
You know, Coach Self told me I was going to get to play right when I stepped in. You know, I was going to be the man. You know, he threw me the keys and said, this is my team next year. You want me to be there for 10 months? Take the next step.
There's a lot of speculation surrounding your recruitment. There's a lot of talk surrounding other schools prior to this Kansas visit. You took the visit and things quickly changed. What was it about your time with Bill Self and that staff that ultimately kind of flipped this recruitment on its head?
You know, it was just different than every other school. You know, they got a great coaching staff. They got Jock Vaughn. You know, he played in the NBA, coached in the NBA. You know, that'd be my player development. So, like, just getting tied by a pro, that's just a lot.
Well, I know you're anxious to celebrate with all these people here, but before we do, Kansas fans are very excited about this today. Tell them in your own eyes, what are you going to be bringing to Kansas?
A leader, fast-paced offense, winning attitude. Just a good point guard.
Well, there you have it. Taylen Kinney is off the board to Kansas. For more on this recruitment and what this means, back to you guys in studio.
Thank you so much, Travis. Congratulations. There you have it. The top point guard in the country is now spoken for. Five-star Taylen Kinney has committed to Kansas. Now just 2 of the top 4 point guards are uncommitted, starting to lock up some of these big commitments. But a huge congratulations once again to Taylen Kinney. Let's talk more about this massive commitment for the Jayhawks. And for that, we bring in Director of Scouting, Adam Finkelstein. And Fink, obviously, this is a big commitment anytime you see 5 stars next to a name. But tell us, what is the scouting report for Taylen Kinney?
Well, he is a dynamic lead guard. He can score at all 3 levels. He's got a really good pull-up game. So while he can pressure the rim, he can make threes, he can create for others. What he loves to do is get to that mid-range pull-up. And, you know, it's a little counterintuitive, Emily. I get this all the time, and everybody says, well, he's a big point guard too, right? He's 6'7". And I was like, he's actually 6'2". That's the part that people don't necessarily understand. But this is a dynamic talent. And keep in mind, Kansas is going to lose Darren Peterson, who was the top-ranked prospect in the entire class last year and has a chance to be the #1 overall pick in this year's draft. So this is a big opportunity, but also a big responsibility for Tay, who will have to go into one of college basketball's bluest blood programs, take the ball from day one, and succeed potentially the #1 pick in this year's draft.
Yeah, you heard him say it himself, that Coach Bill Self told him that he could come right in and play right away. But what kind of impact can he make early on for the Jayhawks?
Yeah, I think a big part of that is going to depend on who they surround him with. They did a really nice job this year of building a core around Darren Peterson that included shooting, it included a lob threat, and it included some veteran experience. And I think that recipe is going to be really important to try and duplicate next year because, listen, Tay is the best point guard in the country, but he's still a youngster. He's going to be a true freshman in a time when college basketball has never been older. So when he gets to Kansas, that supporting cast is going to be crucial. This guy can undoubtedly make plays, and he's going to have some huge games, but there's going to be times when he's going to need the aid of a secondary ball handler, when he's going to need 3-point shooting to open up the floor for him, where he's going to need veteran experience. They did that for Darren Peterson this year. They will have to do it for Taylen Kinney next year. But if they do, he could be one of the best freshmen in college basketball.
Big day in the college basketball world. Adam Finkelstein, thank you so much for walking us through it. Taylen Kinney officially committing to Kansas. For more on this commitment and everything that is happening in the sport of college basketball, make sure that you are subscribing to the CBS Sports College Basketball YouTube page. We made it very easy for you. Just scan that QR code.
You can't count on accurate expiration dates.
No, that is a rookie mistake.
Or the kindness of strangers. But you can always count on Sundays with the NFL on CBS, streaming on Paramount+.
In the Champions League, every picture tells a story, and every great story
would you believe this?
needs an audience.
It's a really special moment.
The UEFA Champions League.